understand the science behind how the quantum physics can support in quantum healing for our body, mind, and for our soul. Um, this is a session where, if you really listen, can actually change your life and change the life of your family for really a good amount, and just make your life easy. Okay. Let me give you a little more introduction about myself. I am Samyukta. I'm founder of a company called Zobo. We're into water devices and therapies, different modalities, and we help people improve their health, their vitality, their emotions, as well as consciousness. And just a few months back, I discovered quantum frequency therapy, and it actually blew my mind. And to be frank, it's a game changer in my life, which is why quantum frequency is one of the therapies that I have included in my company, and it's giving amazing results. And that's exactly the reason why it has not only helped me health wise, emotion wise, whether it is finance as well as career. It has also helped a lot of my clients, which is the reason why I thought I'll share it with all of you. And this is going to be a 30-minute session. And in this session, I request all of you to turn on your videos so that there is interaction, and it will give us energy, because ultimately it's all about energy exchange. You're learning something, and I'm feeling a sense of purpose. And second is, there may be questions that you will have. Please keep the questions to the end, because we have a dedicated Q&A session which will help us to clear all your questions. So are we ready? Thumbs up. Thank you so much. So today we are talking about quantum science. Okay. And Albert Einstein, the greatest scientist that we have ever known, mentioned something about quantum science. He said quantum science is that particular subject which will amaze you and confuse you at the same time, which means it's the world's toughest subject. And today I will do my best to explain to you the world's toughest subject in layman terms. Ready? Okay. Why I want to do this is because this technology, this science has changed my life, and I know that it can change yours too. Okay, so pay attention. Another 30 minutes to go. Here you go. First, let me talk about health. Okay, health is something which is so important to all of us, because we are health. Our life is based on the quality of our health. So, health, how can quantum science help health to improve? Okay, that's the topic. So, health has two industries. Before I begin, two industries. One is the wellness industry and the illness industry. I'll explain. Illness industries belongs to those individual doctors, hospitals, pharmaceutical companies which makes drugs. What is their purpose? Their purpose is to help people come out of illness. So they work on the symptoms and they see how they can help that person get better. Fair enough. Now, what does the wellness industry do? Wellness industry plays the game a little differently. They say, what is your root cause? And I will work at the root cause so that it can heal you. Now, who are these people? It could be Ayurvedic doctors, homeopathic doctors. It could be Reiki healers. It could be access consciousness people. It could be people from any realm of the metaphysical space who do alternative therapies. Now, usually the wellness and the sickness industries don't agree to each other, because they have their ways of helping people get better. But then they agree only on one thing. And what is that they agree? Is this. They agree that the root cause of any disease is stress. Now, how many of you agree with me? It is stress, right? So when you talk about stress, I'm not just talking about work-related stress. See, we picture a person going to work, office, too many calls, stress, boss, that. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about something more deeper. What you're seeing on screen, depression, stress that comes out of learning. You're not able to concentrate on this stress. Stress happening in family relationships, whether it is pain. See, pain is something that causes a lot of stress. Injury, sudden accident, one injury, insomnia, not able to sleep, exhaustion, stress from work. Sometimes sitting at home also causes a lot of stress. Hormonal stress, allergic stress, loss of direction. Sometimes you have no idea where to go in life. Things are not going your way, causes a lot of stress. Sometimes you thought of something, it's not happening, stress happens. And of course, financial stress. So these are the different types of stress that is affecting us, this humanity in this space and time. And that is the root cause of a lot of diseases. How do I know it? If you have read this book from this amazing lady called Louise Hay. Louise Hay has written a book called Heal Your Body, Heal Your Life, where she tells us that 98% of all the diseases are psychosomatic, meaning it is because of the emotions. In short, you have a negative emotion, whatever the stress is, you have a negative emotion, and you keep that negative emotion in your body for a long period of time, it becomes disease. Therefore, what we are talking about is when you can change that disease, a lot of things can change for you. And how you can change the disease? By changing your emotion. Let me give you some statistics that you're seeing on screen. 1.5 billion population all over the world are currently suffering from chronic pain. Okay. Another research says that almost 5 out of 10 percentage of the people in the developed countries are suffering from chronic insomnia because of the amount of distractions, media, social media, everything that they're going through, right? So ultimately, how can we work on it? And of course, I couldn't but add this to you that 1 billion people have mental disorder. It is a research done by World Health Organization. So when we are at this stage of life, where emotionally and mentally, especially after COVID, things have gone very haywire, and it's time to fix it, isn't it? So with that and solution to fix this, Nikola Tesla, the very famous inventor, he said, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Okay, energy, frequency, and vibration is the topic that we are talking to about. How by just changing your energy, frequency, and vibration, you can completely heal, come out of stress, and live a great life. I would like to play one more video, and before that, let's understand what Albert Einstein says. Everything in life is vibration. So with this thought, please watch this video and tell me what you understood.
One of the greatest inventors of all time, Nikola Tesla, the genius who lit the world, once said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Say you are listening to the radio in your car and do not like the music that you are hearing. What do? You change the frequency. What many people fail to realize is that we can take charge of our frequencies in the exact same way. We tend to reduce our body's anatomy down to a simplified version that consists of only flesh and blood. But everything on this planet, animals, plants, and water, are made of atoms, which produce, emit, and receive energy, which operates at a specific frequency. Everything, all our tissues, cells, organs, emotions, and thought patterns have their own unique electromagnetic fields, as do allergens, viruses, or bacteria. All things have a frequency, including you, the human body. It has been shown that a normal person has a frequency of 62 to 72 megahertz. When the body drops below this frequency, we begin to get into illness and disease states. For example, if our frequency drops to 58 megahertz, then we are likely to get a cold or flu. If our frequency drops to 42 megahertz, we become susceptible to cancer within the body. The lower the frequency, the closer we are to death.
Yes, so the lower the frequency, closer we are to death. See, now the question is, we know that 62 to 72 megahertz is the correct frequency for a human body to be healthy. So it drops, right? It drops for whatever reason, stress, call it different things. Now, once it touches 58 megahertz, the emotion of fear is so high that the person starts developing fever, cough, and cold. In the video, they said. Now, the question is, when that dips to 42, person gets symptoms of cancer as well. Now, why is it that from 72 to 42, a person's frequency dips? It's because a lot of emotions, again, coming to the emotions, suppressed anger, unresolved emotions. And before anger can hurt anybody else, remember that it will hurt only you, right? So, basically, there are three things. When the body's frequency drops, there is a disorder that happens. Like they also told you in the video, now you're listening to a song as you're driving on the radio. Now you don't like the song. What is that simple thing you can do? Is change the channel, right? So same thing can happen with you. If you are not happy with your current health and there is a certain disease, whether physical, mental, or emotional, you want to change it. What if you can change the channel? And how do we change that channel? How do we change that channel? Is that by changing your frequencies. See, we live in India. At least most of us on the webinar are from India. We have from thousands of years understood how to change our frequencies. Ask me how. Yoga, meditation, whether it is any kind of sadhana. It could be as simple as going to your temple or a religious place. It could be people practice Reiki, pranic healing, whether it is sound healing, Akashic record healing. We have different therapists in and around us who help us change these frequencies. Whereas in the western part of the world, they still don't know very much how to change the frequencies. But we've been practicing for a very long time. However, said and done, though yoga originated in India, how many Indians are actually practicing yoga every single day? Question, right? Even 30 minutes, people don't have the time. So, when this was the scene, there were scientists out there who were looking to find options in how to increase frequencies in terms of building gadgets. And one such person you can see on the screen is Dr. Reif. Dr. Reif is a German scientist. He's an inventor. He invented a machine like this, which almost looks like a refrigerator. It's called the plasma generator and all that. If you can watch closely on the slide, you can see that there are two copper electrodes and gloves and all that stuff. So when a person used to wear it and the frequency changed, their health changed. So what Dr. Reif did, he was heading the medical department in a US university, and he wanted to test this device. This is a frequency device. So what he did is he enrolled 16 terminally cancer patients, and when he made them go through this entire process, the results were astounding. All the 16 cancer patients got completely cured out of cancer. Now this raised a lot of eyebrows in the medical fraternity. Now some people were very happy to see that there is a solution after all for cancer, when in 1934, mind you. And then some were not happy. Why they're not happy? Well, for various reasons. Actually speaking, for Dr. Reif, he should have got the Nobel Prize to say that he has found a solution to cure cancer. But actually, what happened? In reality, he was removed from the university. His research was destroyed. And in the same year, 1934, the US federal government passed a law saying that anybody practicing alternative therapy other than allopathy is illegal. So when this happened, there were a lot of scientists in the world watching it. This was the first spark. These scientists started understanding that, oh, there is something called quantum science, and this quantum science can actually help us live a better life. So what they did, they started doing their research. And there were thousands of books people started writing on based on their research work. Body electric, electric body, electric health, vibrational medicine, decoding the human body field, the new science of information as medicine. So as the researchers were going on, there was one such person who also did a research. You can see this person on the left of your screen. His name is Marcus Mickey. He wrote this book called The Second Path. Let me tell you a little bit about him. At the age of 16, he did his research on quantum science. And at the age of 16, when children are playing in school and games and the rest of the things, he was searching for answers for quantum science. At the age of 20, he said that he has to find answers, and when people want to find answer in spirituality and quantum science, where do they come? They come to India. And he came to India and he found practical applications for quantum physics. He went to Rishikesh, met rishis, learned Vedas and Upanishads, lived here for almost 12 years, became a professor in the Rishikesh University, Uttarakhand. He taught two subjects, astrophysics and astrology. And in this 12 years, he also worked on his Sanskrit and he wrote a lot of books. So, with this knowledge, what Marcus did is when he got back to Germany, he met a very interesting person, Dr. Buchardheim, a German physicist again. Basically, if you understand dimensions, see, we know time is a certain dimension. Time is fourth dimension. In quantum science, there are 12 dimensions, 14 dimensions. Buchardheim, this great physicist, has done a lot of work in the Apollo space mission. And then he had found and decoded the eighth dimension, which is a very important research work, which means you can actually heal without your regular medicines and a lot of other, pharmaceutical chemicals. So he found ways of working with the eighth dimension. This research work, many countries wanted to buy, but he didn't give it to anyone because he was not sure whether this information would be used for the good of humanity. But when he met Marcus and when he understood his background, he said, "You take this knowledge." So Marcus took this information and developed a different technology which can actually help people to heal with frequencies. He met up with his student, Christian Harper. Now, Christian Harper was his student in Rishikesh, and Christian Harper has a series of vegan restaurants which have Michelin stars. He's also the entrepreneur and founder of Superfund. Uh, um, Christian Harper actually gave about 100 million euros as a donation to work on this cause. Why I'm telling you all this is that when you have a good reason and a good intention, universe will bring help, and then the technology was formed. So Marcus Mackay and Christian Harper launched a company called Time Waver in 2006, where this headquartered in Germany. So what does Time Waver do? Okay, so this is exactly what Time Waver is, the small box that you can see on the table. And you have a doctor with a laptop running a certain program on the lady sitting on the, lying down on the recliner. So quantum, basically, this is a technology where uh, the device called Time Waver scans your body, mind, and soul. It analyzes what exactly is the concern and starts giving frequencies. And this had to be run by a medical doctor because it was a complex process. Okay, so 13 clinics were there in India and almost 53 countries worldwide. And Time Waver was considered the Rolls Royce of the frequency healing industry. And these devices were outright famous because people started finding solutions. But there was a hitch. Any idea how much does this Time Waver device cost? Well, it costs around 50 lakhs to 1 crore. And only 13 centers were there in India and 2000 clinics in the world only. Now, the question is, Marcus was not happy because this technology was only helping people who could afford that kind of healing, right? What was the intention of all his teachers? To help people, right? So he was looking at how he can improvise this technology. So this is something that you can see on screen is Harvard Mark 1. Harvard Mark 1 is the first computer that was made, and it cost around $200,000, and it had to be operated by a computer science engineer. So what Marcus thought is, taking inspiration by Steve Jobs, who converted this Harvard 2 into a desktop, he converted the Time Waver into a small matchbox sized device, which even I'm wearing, called the Healy, which could do 70% of what the actual Time Waver could do. And he ensured that it was more affordable for people so that simple people can use it. Okay. Now, let me run a small video on what exactly this technology called Healy is, which has been compressed into a small matchbox. Here you go.
Experience Healy. Smart device developed for you to live a balanced life with confidence and comfort. The Healy is a high-tech wearable to support and empower you through a multifaceted approach. It uses individualized microcurrent frequencies, IMF programs, with over 9 million different frequencies designed to promote well-being and vitality. All things in the universe are constantly in motion and vibrate at various frequencies. These frequencies are known to bring form, order, and coherence. Even your body is a system that will only thrive when in natural balance and order. This is where the Healy comes in to harmonize your bioenergetic field. You can operate the device with the Healy app, bringing balance to key aspects of your life. Working, exercising, relaxing, sleeping, and many more. Made in Germany, this innovation was developed by doctors, scientists, and engineers, bringing to life Marcus Schmieka's vision of making holistic health accessible to every human being on this planet. Not only that, the device is also patented and supported by studies designed to fit into your lifestyle. The Healy is compact, travel-friendly, light in weight, and big in impact. Whether you're a holistic health enthusiast, high achiever, or someone aiming to do better, find a sense of belonging in a network of like-minded people seeking a fulfilling future. Healy, frequencies for your life.
Yeah. Healy frequencies for your life. Let me give you a little run through on what this device is. So basically, this device is an AI based frequency device that can scan your body, mind, your emotions, and your chakras. And not only scan, like we have smartwatches that can scan and tell you what is your heart rate. This can do one step more. It can also give you the correct vibrations that your body requires. What do I mean by the correct vibrations? I mean individual micro frequencies, IMF. What is individual micro frequencies? It means that now, for example, I'm running a program and say a sleep program. My friend Ashwini is also running a program called Sweep Program. Now, the frequencies that are coming to me are customized to my body and my body vibrations, because each and every person's body is different, their requirements are different, and their sleep patterns are different. Correct? So, this device analyzes my body frequency and gives the solution to my. It's not like a one solution fits all. It is extremely customized and specific to your body requirements. Why and how does this happen? So this device has a quantum sensor, which is a patented quantum sensor. It can find out what is my body's requirement and exactly generate that frequency from the cloud. We have more than 9 million frequencies to be used, which exactly fits us. And as you see on this slide, people who are using this holistic device, which actually uh, doesn't promise any cure but harmonizes your body, each and every cell and the vibrations, thereby creating a bioenergetic rhythm in your life to heal you completely. Right? So basically, this is more a preventive healthcare device. Okay. 98% of people who are using this device have felt a feeling of relief. 87 press reduces the stress. 87% of them have told that there is increased amount of relaxation. 94% have confirmed for general well-being. 98% of the people use the Healy at the comfort of their house, when they are working, when they are driving, because it's such an easy wearable device. And then there's so much of energy that you get of peace, and there's harmony between people. Like if you're working in the at your home, whether it is a workspace, there is a coherence with people. And then very, very convenient, and most important, there are programs for animals also, which I'd like to explain it in the end. How and what does it work on? See, Healy works on the physical body as well as a subtle body. Let me give you an example on how it works. A little later, and before that, let me tell you the seal of approval. So this is not just a device that Marcus Mickey decided and he made it with his friend, and then it has got a lot of approvals. It has got the science based approval because it is available in 59 countries, and it was released in 2019. And between 2019 to 2025, a series of approvals in different countries, medical standards, patent technology. They have the quality and performance seal and the quality science based seal. This is an important one. In the European Union, Healy is considered as a medical device for treatment of chronic pain, fibromyalgia, skeletal pain, migraine, as well as supports in mental health such as depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders. And more than 50,000 recorded testimonials in just 2 years of release, because in India it was released 2 years ago, and 9 million frequency. Yeah. So, how is this possible? Because the people who are there on the advisory boards are the top scientists, alternatives therapists who have worked in different fraternities. And one person I want to highlight today is Carolyn Macmillan. Carolyn Macmillan is the chief healer for NLF, National Football League. To give you an estimate, is much bigger than the IPL that we have back in India. And anytime a player is injured, they are rushed to her, and within a certain time, he has to get back on the field. So she also has made a couple of programs for the McHealy, which I will explain a little later. So this is the board of directors and holistic health advisory board, which focuses on different technologies. So, giving you a little more explanation on how Healy actually works. See, your body has trillions of cells. Now, your cells are made up of molecules. Molecules are made up of atoms. Atoms are made up of subatomic particles, and these subatomic particles are made of three things: energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's energy, frequency, and vibration. And when you check the information field, now information field is the blueprint of your entire being. Okay. Now, if the information field is zero, that means the person is dead. So what Healy does is basically it taps on your prana energy. Now there is a quantum sensor here. When you place it on the person's hand, or you can also scan the person on a distant basis, uh, this device picks up on the bioenergetic field or the information field. We also call it the prana, the chi, or the ki. And it analyzes the prana, find out what is happening, and number three, sends the frequency to the information field. And everything works on microcurrents, and these are the electrodes that you can see, the black color ones that we have put. So there are two methods of taking the Healy. One is through the electrodes, and the other one is through distance healing, which goes to your subtle body. Okay, and we call it the bioelectricity. So every cell is made of bioelectric electricity, and unfortunately we get disconnected from it. So there are no side effects of the device. That's what I'm trying to say. The Healy uses your cell's bioenergetic field to revive you and harmonize you. And what are the benefits? Like I told you, these are the different modalities. The device, the Healy coil is another way of taking it. Bracelets is the second way of taking it. And then there are electrodes. They are these sticky things. Say, for example, you have a pain here. You can stick your two black adhesives between the pain and then run the programs. Uh, there are amazing pain management programs on the device. So the effects of microcurrents are amazing. What microcurrents do, and every cell of the human body has a bioelectric current. A person, when he dies of heart attack, you know what is the real reason? That this bioenergy electric current has stopped for 1 millisecond. That's how powerful microcurrents are. And Healy helps you to enhance these microcurrent frequencies in your body. increases the amino acid transport up to 40%. It increases the protein synthesis up to 70%, and the ATP production. ATP is that adenosine triphosphate, which is stored in the body. It increases. Basically, it's like your fuel for your body. It increases up to 500%. The mitochondria and the ATP producing plants in each cell of the body. So, this is the role that it plays. It's a very scientific device. So, it's like science and technology hand in hand. So, with this, I come to the end of our technical presentation. Like what Albert Einstein says, the future of medicine are no more medicines, but it will be in the form of frequencies, and the future is here. Okay, let me give you some statistics about technology as such. Like there are more than 50 million applications with Healy technology, and more than 50 plus countries, and we have more than 2,500 practitioners. A lot of therapists, healers are using Healy to help their clients to get better results. So there are 200 plus programs which can cater to your physical health, mental health, emotional health. There are programs on meridians, there are programs for chakras, for learning, for students who want to learn, for researchers, people who are in the learning zone. There is a beautiful program for beauty, which will help you work on the skin. Fitness programs. There's also a program for wealth and prosperity, which is something very beautiful. There are connection programs to help build better relationship, amazing productivity programs. So now I'd like to touch upon the testimonials. So there is this group on Facebook called the Frequency Experience. We have 90,000 plus Healy users. It's a Facebook page. And let me run you through few testimonials. This is Kyra, and she talks about how she's been going through a lot of painful cramps during her periods, and she even tells us which program she ran. See, because there are 200 programs, right? Gold Cycle is one of the most amazing program that you can run, and she says that within few months, exactly 2 months, she feels her life is as normal as possible. So that was Kyra. Celia Fox, she talks about how she was battling chronic depression, and with using the device, and it minimum 2 months, 3 months is when you start seeing her sleep has improved, her pain and inflammation reduced, and she can smile again. Don't you think it is such a big blessing for people going through difficult, challenging mental health issues? Also, we have a person who was suffering from seizures and lot of pain in the body, and we have a pain program. It's called the local stimulation program, where you can run it for your back pain, whether you have a tooth pain, joint pain, migraine, severe headaches. You also have the clips that you can put it for your ear. Also programs for anxiety and depression. Yes, back pain. This is chronic back pain, and where the person is able to sleep better. You can see those stickers that is for chronic pain. These are patches that you put with the device. Yeah, this is a very famous testimonial. A lot of men and women, I must say, want to look good. They want to have better skin and hair. So we have programs for skin and hair. And Nicole has shown just in 18 to 20 days how the skin quality has totally changed. And she says that I didn't look this good in my 20s. We also have another program which helps people who are going through prostate issues, like, and there's this program series called the Bioenergetic Harmony, where you can run it for your gastrointestinal bacteria, whether you're suffering from any kind of food sensitivities, lungs, prostate, so different programs. And this particular person has benefited from the prostate program. This is one of my most looked for programs, that is the learning program, especially for children who are writing exams, whether it is your class 5 exam or whether it's the IIT exam. This actually helps you to perform better concentration, better memory, and no stress while writing the exam. My friend's daughter had no interest to study, and then she's a dancer, but with the program. The mom put her on this program, and the 10th grade she got 90%, and the entire family and the teacher were surprised. So this is what frequencies can do to a person. uh, there are frequencies to come out of internet addiction, which I think is the need of the hour now. There are also digital nutrition programs. So most of the time, the food we eat doesn't really assimilate into our body, right? So these programs help us to work on our nutrition, whether it is calcium that you're looking at, whether it is any kind of other mineral that your body is lacking, biotin, whether it is collagen. So you get these digital programs which can help you to feel better. So this is something very fascinating. Nutritionists will really love this. Um, and yes, for job and sleep, at times when you're working, there is a lot of exhaustion that happens. Sometimes you're not able to sleep, there's fatigue. So these are fantastic programs for people who are working. This is my favorite. This is the animal program. Um, Marcus thought, why not help the pets as well, right? Whether it is a cow, whether it is a dog or a cat, these animal programs helps them to calm. It could be the different pains that they're going through, so many disorders, sometimes hypersensitivity, sometimes it is emotions, sometimes it is something to do with the eye. So there are a series of animal programs. Just as a small screenshot of the programs even for the pets. Let me play one video that will give you an idea on how people are so happy using this.
What do you think of Healy? I absolutely love it. Like, it's amazing. I'm blown away. I can feel everything. I don't know. I just feel like it really came at a right and the opportune time. It's amazing. I could cry. Like, it's to that level. Like, I'm like, this is it. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. I said that too. Yeah. Years, I haven't taken a Panadol Fort, which was my daily thing in 4 weeks, and I used to take like up to 10 a day, which was just... about 15 or 20 minutes into the frequency, his whole demeanour just changed, and the colour came back into his face, and he said to me, "I'm great now, I feel good, Mum, I'm just going to go ride my bike for a bit." And he just took his Healy off, went outside and did a lap of the block on his bike, and completely feeling fantastic again. My energy levels were great, my moods were balanced.
My mind feels like I've had, for lack of a better word, a brain flush.
And the other thing is, I always notice when I run the skin program, the next morning my skin feels like it's 100% silk. It's just unbelievable.
I'm getting the results right now, and it's actually blowing my mind.
And I've just put on these little ear electrodes and ran. Healy has a migraine program that you can run, and honestly, I've been running it for the past 10 minutes, and the symptoms of my migraine have gone down about 80%.
My sense of calm is back, my happiness is back, my mental clarity, my concentration, my sleep, my blissful sleep is back.
Number one, back pain. And I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, the level of intelligence that this device has is absolutely mind-blowing.
Yes, absolutely mind-blowing, because whether it is pain, skin, learning, emotions, health, this device has the answer for everything. Okay? Let me also tell you that, you've seen a lot of Western testimonials, right? In India, every month we have a testimonial night that happens. You can ask the person who invited you, they will share you the link. We have people lining up to give us testimonials back here in India. And we are doing it, this is our 23rd testimonial night. So that means we've had, on each testimonial night, we have at least 30 people, 40 people, presenting what they are experiencing. So this gives us a sense of purpose that what we're doing is actually making a difference to people. The screen or the picture on screen you're seeing is Dr. Sri Ravi Shankar. We have also collaborated with Ravi Shankar ji for doing more research work on how frequencies can help better meditation, help people better heal, go into a different altered states, so that's the work going on. I would also like to tell you about another device called the Mac Healy. You can see this white, lovely disc device. Looks like an UFO. Basically, this device helps in supporting the environment. It helps in charging water. Like you have water, you can charge the water like this. Not only little water, but a lot of water as well. See, water has memory, right? So when you use this device, it works on harmonizing the patterns of water, the molecular structure of water, and also it is helps for pain. Say for example, you have a headache or a knee pain or shoulder pain. This you can actually place it on your hand, and this works like a personal physiotherapist. It helps even to support animals, plants. Any you can do it while working, and primarily works on the environment and the atmosphere. At times, the atmosphere feels very heavy. Whether you come from out, you can use it in your car. So this is another amazing device that you must really look into. Now I will come to you about the cost. Okay, I think this is the dollars USD. Yeah, yeah. So here it goes. Now the come to the pricing. How much does these devices cost? What is the cost of the Healy? Well, like you can see on screen, the there are about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 versions. You have 5 versions on the screen. The sixth version is called the Obsidian. That is the toppest model. We'll start from the basic one. The basic one is Healy Gold. It has just one module. Healy Holistic, around 87,225. It has around 61 programs and just one module. Now, where we recommend is the Healy Resonance. Why? Because the Healy Gold and the Holistic cannot do the scanning for you, cannot read the vibrations. It can only run a pain program, it can only run a gold cycle. But then from the Resonance edition, you have programs like the Chakra, the Fitness, the pain stimulation, local stimulation, programs for job and speak. There is something called Power of Three, which is like the Vata, Pitta, Kapha. And so these are some amazing programs, which is around 1,30,000. Um, then the Healy Resonance Plus. The Healy Resonance Plus has about 224 programs, 4 different modules. So beyond the chakras, it also has a skin program, learning program, which I think is very, very essential, and the Deep Cycle Hedge program. This has a program where you can scan the aura. And by the way, the people who are attending this webinar, ask the person who invited you to do an aura scan for you, because that will blow your mind. Next version is the Healy Professional. It is around 3,46,000, and it has 6 modules and 229 programs. There is something called the bioenergetic defense. Now, what is this program? Now, there are a lot of energies that are around us. Sometimes, say you go to a place and you completely drained out of energy. When you run this program, especially the bioenergetic defense program, it will help you to recoup your energy. There is a job program, beauty program, and most important, digital nutrition program. So yeah, and some good news is, for the last 3 editions, that is for the Resonance, Resonance Plus, and the Professional, there is 30% off for this month. So please talk to the person who has spoken to you. Let me give you the costing. Your Resonance will be 91,000. Your Resonance Plus from 2,16,000 will be 1,51,000, and the Professional, which is 3,46,000, 30% off, which is about 2,41,000. And there is also the Mac Healy Professional. When you buy this, which is 2,91,000, you also get a Resonance Plus free, which is the offer for this month. So please talk to the person who called you today. And just to conclude, that Healy has a highest recommendation rate, about 94% of users recommend it to others, which is why we don't really have to advertise. And also a lot of healers, coaches, they use this because they see the benefit of it, not only for them but also for their clients. Where else you have Healy all across the world? It's a very futuristic market. It's present in more than 50 countries. Like the nutritional supplements and the fitness wearables, the microcurrent and the frequency home application is the next big thing. So welcome to the future. Like for example, 30 years back, if somebody told you that you could see another person on a small phone, and it would be magic, right? But today it's reality. A few years back, if somebody had a watch, wristwatch, it is something like very big. But today it's like a regular thing. Everybody is wearing a smartwatch. Same thing will happen with frequency. People will stop taking medicine, will start using frequency device. So like you can see, like the mobiles, this frequency device will be in every home, which is exactly the vision of the founder. The vision is to see how you can heal with frequencies. Okay, and I'd like to end today's presentation saying that for in the end, it is impossible to have a great life unless it is a meaningful life. So um, that's me, Samyukta Ami, believing that this session could add value to you. That ultimately it is about living a meaningful life, a healthy and a happy life. And what if we can do it without popping pills? What if you can live a happier life and come out of your physical, mental, emotional difficulties with frequencies? What if you can heal with frequency therapy? Okay, so I would just like to end this now. And now I'll be open to take some questions. Okay, you have any questions? You can ask me right now. Yeah, open to questions. Any questions? Okay, usually people ask me how they can order the device. Ordering the device is very simple. Prakash sir, you'll have to unmute. I am also giving you permission to unmute. 1 second. Yeah. Ask to unmute. Yeah. I have given you. You can just unmute, sir. I hope. Ashwini, I think I need some help with unmuting people. Ask to unmute. Or sir, you can text me if the question.
Prakash sir, you have to unmute from your end. I've unmuted you.
Yeah. Go ahead, Prakash sir. What's your question? Okay. Okay. Generally, people ask how to place an order. So you can place an order, just talk to the person. It is completely online. So there's a referral link that will come. You click on the link, add your details, then you can make the payment either with your debit card, credit card, fund transfer. And you will get the device, I think, in 4 to 5 working days. Anywhere. You have different links that you will get. For India, you have a different web link. You have a different web link if you want to order in Dubai, in Singapore, in Australia, and US. So yeah, that's about how to place the order. Very simple. Ask the person who referred you. Any other questions? Prakash sir, you have to unmute so that I can answer. Okay. Anything else? Okay. Another thing I want to tell you is there are other devices, and you may ask what is so special about this. Dr. Reddy's lab has brought out a device which works for your headaches, and it costs around 16,000 rupees. But it is not an IMF. Means there's only one frequency that will come. It's like plug and play one song. So this how it works is Healy works because there are 229 programs. Individual micro frequencies are real time frequencies that you require for your body based on your health and your health condition. So the frequencies keep changing. For example, if I am running a frequency and say for example Prakash sir is running a frequency, my duration may be for 1 hour, his duration may be for 45 minutes because our bodies are different. It is that personalized and customized. There are no side effects with individual micro frequencies. That is another important thing I wanted to tell you. These are the general questions that come. I just thought I'll clarify it. If there is any other question, you can ask me. You can unmute or text. Yeah. Does it help to heal and cure? Well, this device does not cure any disease. It will help you to heal yourself, to work on harmonizing yourself. So what Healy does, it works on each and every cell of your body. It will bring it to the correct bioenergetic frequency of good health. That is, it will raise it to 62 to 72 megahertz. That is the purpose of this. And once that happens, automatically the detox will happen, emotional detox, physical detox. Thereby you will start seeing your health improve. So that is the main purpose of the Healy. So Healy does not help in curing diseases. It will support you for your well-being, especially your physical and your mental health. Right? Anything else? Any other questions? There are 14 more people here. Any other questions? Right. If you don't have any questions, thank you so much for attending. Ask the person to give you more details, whoever invited you. Also ask them for the link of the testimonial night that is happening on 25th. That is tomorrow. It is a big day where you will see people coming and sharing their testimonials on what helped. They will also tell you which program ran. Okay, so wishing you all the best. Thank you, Preeti. Thank you, everybody. Wishing you great health. May you heal with all the fantastic frequencies. Thank you so much.